What do you say, Brapto?
My hair does not look like a chocobo bite.
I wanted to make this next what we can learn from about Noctis. I think Caius Ballard won the vote, and believe me, he will be coming because of your votes, but I needed to override him on this particular instance for the Crown Prince of Lucis instead, because something echoed in me from the message that I feel Noctis' character represents, a memo that I've seen so many people pick up in 2019, pick it up around me, and it just felt really relevant in 2019. And I know more of you are going to pick this memo up still. And it kind of is just that, picking it up. Because we live in a world of put downs. Now, be it fashion or entertainment industries that thrive on making you believe that the sum of your worth can only equal the sum of your wear. Be it your boss or job, keeping you down because, like you, they were born into a broken world. Into a broken world system that simply couldn't reward every person based on their merit and worth, even if it wanted to. Or even an education system that was designed from the beginning to turn you into a worker, not a vibrant living person. And your choices in life were either to enjoy it or make a respectable living, but you couldn't do both. Or at least that's the world that I saw growing up. And everything that mankind has accomplished up to this point was squandered the second we created this reality that disguised the true potential that sits at the core of every human soul, that lied about the immeasurable power residing within the most sophisticated machinery that has ever walked this planet, us. We convinced supercomputers that they were wristwatches, only good for following the course of time. We told warriors they were weak, kings they were dysfunctional down and outs, and that's what Noctis taught me, and I think we can all learn from him, is that it's time to pick it back up. It is time for us to return to our natural states of being, which was to experience the present unfolding of life in real time, not just after we've spent an entire day watching a clock tick by, or we've counted down the calendar days until a holiday. Dying on Monday and coming back to life on a Friday. It's time for us to venture out from those kingdoms. We were told we had to stay and rule because it's better to see something truly beautiful with your own eyes once than it is to hear or think about it 1,000 times. Limiting your self-worth to how efficiently you've been able to perform in a society that has long hidden itself behind high walls. It's like measuring yourself against a broken yardstick, and only your heart will know if it acted out of duty when time closes, or whether it was something closer to love that you experienced. So no matter how many times you fucked it up, because we've all been in that place, I've been in that place, where we let the mess build up around us and we didn't have the willpower to pick it up. No matter how lazy you've been, how lost you felt, how many people's expectations you haven't lived up to or let down, or hobbies you have that you're told repeatedly by the people around you are a waste of time. I was told that gaming would never get me anywhere, that it would accomplish nothing, but here it is, the one thing that's given me a dream to reach for. So reach, regardless of that past track record, no matter how many opportunities that have come before that you have self-doubted yourself out of or ruined, or challenges that your family and friends told you that you should have been strong enough to rise up to, but you didn't. Or even worse, ones that you know yourself you should have risen up to. Don't let the weight of what Noctis showed us is just a part of our evolution. There are just small snapshots of a much bigger picture that's going on. Don't let that hold you down, because no matter how lazy, fussy, uncertain, or late you think you are, it is never too late for you to walk tall. Fools have set the rules of this world. Look around, it's undeniable. So whatever doubts you've accumulated along your trip so far, and however big that baggage may feel, know you've only accumulated it from being in a society that stares at its people with a dodgy lens. So it's never too late to start walking tall again, to go back out and reclaim your kingdom that's been waiting for you in darkness. But like Noctis showed, that's not going to be easy. You're gonna have to sacrifice things. And whether that's your ego, your comfort zones, your self-doubt, or even your entire current life as you know it, those tough, entirely lonely, but necessary deaths are hard. But being born the first time wasn't pleasant either, so what makes you think being reborn is going to be any better? It isn't. And sometimes it will feel like there's an entire empire out to stop you rising. But that's good, because it will shine light on the things and people who were deceiving you along your journey versus those who will go all the way and be there to salute you off at your final gate. I know, and I find Noctis such an inspirational character that we can all learn from, because he came from a place of doubt. He came from a place of feeling lost, inadequate, so cut off from the flow of his own potential and what he could truly be, that even when all eyes had been on him, he still repeatedly failed to deliver. But when he did, when he finally picked it back up, when he finally stepped up, that's when the beauty of transformation happens, because that's when those things stopped being failures and they become lessons of his past. And that is what this can all be, a necessary but past part of your transformation. And there is nothing to feel guilty about that, because every bit of faith, effort, favour, helping hand that Noctis ever had along his journey to reclaim his kingdom, the moment he decided to step up, he repaid all of it. And maybe you've never had that help, or those kind of brothers and sisters like he did to help you on your way to your kingdom. It will just be all the more self-made for it. So whatever guilt or doubt you are carrying on your shoulders because of past decisions that you did or didn't make, erase that slate today, because from the message of one king over to another, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. And that was Martin Luther King. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to watch this video, and I'm going to go for the real feels cheap shot here, but with infinite power in all of us, while we're standing on the shoulders of all humanity's biggest giants throughout time, coming from someone who knows what it's like to do almost a year of sofa surfing in a hole of oblivion. What we, or what you can tap into, is infinite, because it really is true that
You guys are the best.